You're welcome.
Leaving the water gardens in which you and the rest of the expedition had conferred and begun preparations, Willem of Wraithwheel, the poor card player that you had rescued from his horrible, horrible fate, and has now become a Grey Cloak, is leading you through the streets of Grey Tower towards the local inn. It's not the most high-class establishment, but, you know, you're not going to get a much better night's sleep anywhere unless you have a house here. So, towards the inn. As you approach, you notice that most of the shops are still closing down for the night. Grey Tower is a mercantile city, so they stay open late. However, there are a great number of people on the streets right now, many of them flocking to the inn, and many flocking out, going to their homes or wherever it is they're staying for the night. So, as you approach the inn, Willem stands back and says to you all, "Well, here we are then. If you need anything, I'll be at the south gate. Can I help you guys with anything else while I'm here?"
Nope.
Is there any news that you can give us? As far as the city goes?
He gives a slight grimace. "Nothing you probably haven't heard. When you brought me here, they had just finished up cleaning after riots, some sort of Heartlander separatist movement or another.
Oh, yeah.
But
what is that?
I believe the rumors are that you guys are to thank for stopping them, for breaking that up.
Yep.
So well done
That's
there.
what we do.
Yeah, it's cool. Otherwise, little's happening around the city. The real stage is at the province as a whole. Anything else?
Oh. Can he take a letter back to, what's his face? Wolfram for me? Can I write, like, a letter and be like, hey, there's a bunch of random critters running around the Ghost Village. You should probably check that out.
I can't deliver the letter myself, milady, but I can certainly have a courier deliver it.
Do that.
We have a sending stone linked to Wolfram.
Good point.
You should.
We've got email. We don't need snail mail.
Anyway, you were going to say something, Seth? Who's actually here for once? Hi, Cameron.
Willem, was it?
Yes, Willem.
Tell me, are there any other places in town besides a house or an inn to sleep at for the night?
He gives a rueful laugh. Well, the gutters are usually quite popular, but otherwise, no. There are two inns in town, this one and the higher class one, but the patronage is rather select, and considering you guys wanted to keep a low profile, I thought that this might be the better option.
Wait, sleep or sleep?
And Willem blushes a little. I'm sure you could find something to that nature inside, yes. Anyway.
I just got that.
It took a while.
Yeah.
At any rate, is there anything else I can help you with?
No, not that.
No, I think we're good. We'll see you tomorrow, Willem.
Or just completely misinterpreted it.
He nods and, smiling at you all, turns and begins his trek back to his guard duty.
It's okay, Zeph, it's okay.
So, directly ahead of you is the Waltzing Wizard Inn, a rather large establishment in the shadow of the Grey Tower itself.
Interesting.
So, if you care to, you can go straight in.
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
I'm gonna make a stealth check to kind of see if I can hide amongst everyone else.
Alright, just sort of
Very
blend
low
in.
profile, yeah.
Alright, you can do that.
Dicey. Wise.
I gave you a whole dice
Fuck,
set.
I know where they are. I did not bring them. I forgot.
Well, lucky for you, Seth, I just got a brand new dice set. So it's okay. I forgive you this once.
Wait,
This one single
Wait,
solid
Andy-
dice.
stealth?
Andy has some, I think.
No, it's okay.
That's an 18.
That's a 26.
What?
27.
What?
I got a.
Oh, 11, my bad,
16.
yeah.
So that's a
Reading the wrong one.
27.
Okay, 27 for self. Yeah. You pull down your Kingslayer hood, sort of put a smile on your face, and start mixing in with the crowd. You're basically invisible to anyone who doesn't know you. So, the rest of you entering, the inn is absolutely bustling. There's perhaps 200 people in the extremely large ground floor. The barman and all the tenders are quite busy, but when you enter, one of them is free enough to wave you over to the bar and ask if he can get you anything.
Your finest vintage of wine and some news, good man.
He nods and, pulling out a large bottle of wine, says to the rest of you, "Well, I don't know how much news I can offer you. Everything's a bit fuzzy with the war going on in the south. It's hard to keep things straight. Is there anything specific you're looking for? Maybe I can help you with that."
Did you say rooms or news?
News.
Oh, okay. I heard rooms.
Rooms would be good too.
I heard rooms. I was like, wait, whoa. Where did this news come from? Wait a minute.
No. See, it doesn't matter if my mic's working or not. You still can't hear me.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to know something?
Good job.
Sure.
Yep.
I want to know things.
What do you want to know?
I don't
Pierre
know.
and Fenris sort of facepalm behind you like that.
I do not know what I... Never mind.
How about rooms?
Yep.
The Marvin blinks at the rest of you and turns and tells us, "Right, we've got a few rooms still free up." He turns around, picks out a few keys from a hanger on the wall, and hands them to you. How many do you want, per se?
That's a good
Can
question.
we double up? Girls with girls, guys with guys, no?
That'd
Save a little
probably,
coin.
that'd probably be the best option.
No objections.
Because the Cyrus kind of jacked dollars. It's pretty rough.
At that, Leaf rolls his eyes and puts a large pouch of gold down on the table. A room each, please. That would be 8 of them.
Oh, thank you.
Aw.
If I wasn't awful good, he would have no money left. Out of character.
Well, you do. You are, so... Yeah.
So anyway, with that in mind, the barman hands you each a key and a glass of the wine. And for that, Erica, that would be 3 gold pieces.
Okay. Totally worth it.
Yeah.
All right. So, dost thou drinketh the wine? Yeah.
Yes.
Just one glass.
All right.
Yep. We'll save
I'll
some
pass.
for the road.
That's a good idea.
Good disinfectant and also,
Drown our troubles.
yeah. It's cold up north. So, why is...
Well, we're not quite to Kilheim yet.
Well,
Andy, do you want to drink a glass of wine?
One each.
All right, 1 each. Well, no endurance checks needed. It's not that potent. However, it does taste refreshingly good, clear almost. It tastes like nobility.
Nobility.
So,
quite.
as you gather around a table, one of the very few free left, you're free to talk amongst yourselves, or, failing that, you can pop up back to the rooms and bunk down for the night.
Y'all got anything to talk about?
Nope.
Alrighty. Socialization.
I'm gonna leave straight right down to that room.
Good job, guys.
If you haven't figured it out, I do not want to spend any more time than necessary in a greasy hotel lobby in the town in which my whore mother
And Rhea just suddenly notices this, as Rhea suddenly feels a great big pair of arms wrapped around her shoulders.
almost avoided it. No.
Hold on, I gotta get around there for a second.
No. The one.
Rhea, sweetie! Oh my god, it's just been so long! Where have you been?
Have a nice beard,
What are you
Mrs.
back
Rio.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you guys.
The lovely falsetto.
What are you doing back in town? I thought you were with your friends.
I'm not in town. And I thought at this hour you'd be with yours.
Oh.
And behind you, the rest of you can see a rather large Heartlander woman, about 45 years of age. A little bit of gray up in there, but more or less.
So, who else is uncomfortable?
Oh gosh, shocking Rhea!
Goodness, is this woman related to you?
Well,
Hopefully.
well, sweetie, aren't you going to introduce me to your friends?
That was out of character.
I don't
The
think
rage
it was.
is still there.
Gosh,
Flash
I'm
grunt.
uncomfortable.
Oh, she's your mom then.
I have no friends.
There's a long pause as Ria's mother, you guess,
No.
looms over the rest of you, large and
Sniff my
imposing,
water bottle.
her arms still wrapped around her daughter's neck.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Ria. What is your last name?
Brangaard. Brangaard.
Brangaard. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Brangaard.
Oh, it's lovely to meet you too, sweetie.
Handshake.
Okay, so
I
she's
wouldn't
standing
touch that with
behind
a
me.
10-foot
Yeah, she's
pole.
standing behind you.
I'm gonna look at every.
AIDS!
I'm gonna look at like every male in the party and just to be safe, just everyone in the party.
Why just the men, Seth?
What?
Well,
Why
really?
just the men, Seth?
Exactly. I changed that to everyone just to
Right.
be safe.
Oh, your mom rolls that way.
I was
40-year-old!
You touched her first. You get her.
Please kill it with fire!
You say this character.
I hope not.
Oh god, kill it! Nice to meet you, kill it with fire!
Kill him with fire, quickly leave. Right then.
Make a good first impression.
So anyways, your mom finds a chair at a nearby table and, displacing the poor gentleman sitting there, brings it up and sits it down at the table with the rest of you. All smiles and warmth.
Out of character,
Yes.
how cold is it up in the mountain range?
Not terribly. It's still in Heartland Province, so it might be... though it is kind of getting on towards winter right now.
Ria's
so.
mom could make it a lot warmer for you.
Alright, Jared, I'd like to roll
I've got
intimidate
wolf pelt for that.
Wise
versus
choice.
Ria's mother.
Okay then.
What are you rolling?
Intimidate versus Ria's mother. I mean, her intimidating me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
She's intimidating you.
Well, we're more frightening.
Poor mothers, you should be used to that role.
With Rhea saying get out.
Yeah.
And her being so big and everything.
Oh,
and,
you didn't even hear me.
Okay.
Nope.
What a waste.
Unfortunately for you, she rolls rather low, so... She actually seems rather warm and cuddly. You just kind of want to give her a big hug.
Oh.
I rolled
Maybe
a
after
9.
a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out some, not flint, but just sharpening stone and pull out a dagger and like
I'm gonna go.
compulsively.
No,
fiddle.
as you start sharpening your knife, your
On
mom
her
sort
hand.
of shakes her head and says, "You were always so obsessed with those knives. Maybe one of these days you'll become a chef or a butcher. Do something useful with them."
Butcher.
Well, she did do something.
Butcher, yes.
Butcher, yes. Chef.
I don't think I follow.
Out of
She does
character.
Oh, I was in that character. Was that?
Yeah.
Never
Unless you say otherwise.
Out of character, do they sell fire wine at the bar?
No, I'm going to say no.
Fire wine?
Mostly because I don't know
As
what
in,
that is.
as in Molotov cocktail?
Yeah.
Molotov cocktail? No, you'll have to make that yourself.
Aw. And you stole our explosives.
Sorry.
Why do you need explosives?
I don't know. Just to get me away from the
Fire.
table.
Fire.
God.
Could blow up a wall to get out of here.
So,
Case the door.
4.
Seth,
Oh.
your character's mommy, is trying desperately to get your attention, to get any sort of contact with you whatsoever.
After all this time away, just being very lonely without you.
Mother,
Just wanted to talk to you.
Yes. The phone does work.
out of character, lonely. Lonely. Why don't you write? My mother is lonely.
Yes, being paid to have sex is not the same thing as a loving daughter or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
Mother?
Yes, sweetie?
Yes, my pride and joy.
I thought she was gonna say something.
No, she says, "Yes, sweetie," and she's all smiles with her big doe eyes looking at you, full of love. Unconditional, complete, utter love.
How are things? She says, gritting her
How's your
teeth to the
job?
point of probably chipping one.
How's life?
Why don't you roll intimidate for me, Seth?
Oh, that wasn't intimidating.
I know that was
sheer-
intimidating. That
That
was
was-
intimidating.
Really? That was
Yeah.
more along the lines of, how are you, mother, dear?
I love you.
That was a,
Oh.
Very low roll. Good.
7.
Right.
Mother?
So I'm gonna awkwardly read one of my books.
Which one?
Has
Actually,
anyone
no, that's a
seen,
bad idea.
Well, with your blood magic token.
Yeah, never mind.
Anyway,
Crazy
so-
Twilight episode.
Seth's mommy, shut up.
Where Twilight,
All of you,
like,
shut up.
that.
That's crazy.
Shush.
That.
That's
Yep.
actually quite a few
Shush.
episodes.
Mother.
Anyway,
Yeah, okay.
so she smiles and says, "Oh, everything's great. Business is good as usual."
Really? What do you do?
Oh, why? I work at the bar here.
Oh, do you?
Are you a barmaid?
Sometimes, yes.
Cool. Yay.
You must meet a lot of interesting people in your line of work.
Oh, very much so. Especially friends of Ria's. She always comes in with whole different groups.
So Brecken,
Tell me.
how are things?
So tell me.
I'm talking to your mom.
Ria, don't be rude. We're talking to your mother.
Talmen, was it? How have you been?
So
Well, you don't even remember my name, so
tell me,
stab.
dear. You seem to be wearing interesting robes. What do you do, per se?
I'm a druid priestess.
Oh, that's interesting. I've actually been to the circle once.
Really?
I had a small
sounds like
disease,
they
but they
call
were able
it.
to cure me. It was quite nice.
Oh.
Oh, to be truth, I don't.
Wait, is that fucked up
Sounds
town?
terrible.
It must have been frightening.
Actually, I'd like you all to give me a bluff check real quick.
Oh.
A sort of passive bluff.
Woo! Okay.
Passive bluff.
17.
12.
Oh, hey, that's not a bluff.
9.
14.
Alright. She does not at all pick up on all of you making fun
Oh, wait,
of her.
we don't know
Yeah,
where-
we-
Yeah,
I think you've all picked up on it by now.
Fine.
I mean, maybe not necessarily.
Oh, she's a prostitute.
Yeah, I don't.
Let me roll insight on that.
Keep in
Alright.
mind,
Actually, I
Brecken's
think she'll
19
roll
and she's
insight on
lived
that.
in a circle of chaste old women. So she probably
Some better give me another brown.
took a little while.
That's a 2.
Oh, yeah.
14 for insight.
10 for insight.
You work in the tavern? Oh, you work in the tavern.
Neither of you quite figure it out. So you're completely ignorant. You just think Ria's mom is a nice, wholesome tavern wench.
That's how she lures you in.
Oh, God.
So that's your shtick, is it?
First, you get her.
I
Anyway.
doubt Brecken is the first person to have touched her.
Oh.
Needless to say, and shan't be the last.
Anyway.
Aw, shit.
Gross.
That was out of hand.
So anyway, Ria. Your mom is still there. Now she's chatting up all your friends, getting to know them.
Oh! No, she's
It
not.
begins.
Not.
Mom, you embarrassed me in front of my friend.
Go!
Jesus.
So what do, Seth?
I really don't know how to
Run, Rhea. Run away.
Alright, so you just sort of sit
Run
there
away.
darkly, just brooding.
Yeah, but
Dark little
like,
storm cloud
like
above.
probably like have actually filed down the stone to the point where I'm actually cutting my own palm.
Well, as you're doing that, your mom turns to you and says, "So Ria, what happened to that other group of friends you brought in here a couple months ago, was it? Did you have a falling out with them?" And suddenly you realize that, oh, your Kingslayer friends, you met them here. Oh shit.
I chuckle.
Yeah, we
Who's another life? Most of them are dead now.
He's like,
yeah.
Even that nice man, Bryce was his name. I could
Bryce.
swear he had a shining to you.
a shot. No, no.
I just thought of the movie. That's all.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Exactly.
Scatman Brothers?
Scatman?
The black guy who has
Anyway.
the shining or whatever.
Nope.
Yeah, we, like you said, had a bit of a falling out.
Non-smile.
Oh, he
Well, I'm
had a
sorry to-
falling out, all right.
Oh, right.
Shoved him straight out a window.
Yeah, a bit of a
No,
fallout,
no.
yeah.
No.
Oh,
She split him in half
That's
with her
right.
axe.
Good times.
Out of character.
So, again, not picking up on any of this, her mom says, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, sweetie, but you look like you have an even better group of friends this time."
Friendship
And then standing up again and hugging her daughter from behind, she says, "Now you all treat my little Rhea nice, all right? She doesn't have many friends. She doesn't seem to be able to hang on to them long. So do me a favor and just, be nice to my daughter." Says, still all smiles.
We'll do
We'll
our
do.
best.
We'll hang on to her as long as we can.
Shit.
Brangaard.
Whatever her
Brangaard.
name is.
Brangaard.
Ma'am.
Madam.
Lady Rhea. Mrs. Rhea.
Rhea's mom. Mrs. Rhea's mom.
Mrs. Rhea's mom. That.
No, Rhea, why are you being so rude to your mother?
Yeah,
Oh,
give her a
and,
hug.
Nice.
Rhea, give me a perception check real quick.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Is that a 9?
Yeah, it's nice.
16.
Alright, so as your mom's giving you that big old hug, you can just faintly smell under a huge dose of perfume the nasty smells of booze and sex.
It's
delicious. Reminds you of your childhood.
Rhea introduced her mama to me.
But you didn't really pick up on it either.
That's true.
Yeah, dude. None of you quite have figured it out, I guess. Surprisingly enough. Because you're all dumbasses. So,
We're
Rhea.
all sheltered royal youths and a crazy chick that lives in the forest with a bunch of chaste old women.
You know how they say...
Meanwhile, Fenris is counting out her gold coins.
You know how they say, like, the sense of smell is most directly tied with memory? It's
Exactly.
like where everyone has nostalgic moments, Rhea has PTSD.
Alright, so, shell
Which probably
shock.
stands for, like, prostitution, traumatic
Stress
stress disorder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, though.
Post-slutty traumatic stress disorder.
Tramp.
Yes, post-tramp stress disorder. Post-trampage stress disorder. So, Rhea, how's that working out for you?
Croak.
Well, it's getting late. Perhaps we should.
Yes.
Retreat.
Yes. Let's retire. It's
do it.
late.
Oh, no, the
8
evening's
o'clock.
young, she says, and turning to the barman, orders out another round of the nice wine you guys were having already. On her, she says. Come on, sit a while. All
We're
smile.
fine.
Out of here, aren't we getting up at dawn?
Yeah.
Actually, you need to be at the gate at noon.
Okay, cool.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Cyrus ditched us.
Yeah, it's noon. You'll be fine. Why not?
So,
And of course, in character, she's just so nice.
yeah, exactly. She's nice and warm. You have no reason to not like her at all. So, Roland's sitting in for another round.
We just want to spend all night with her. She's so nice.
Exactly. So, Roland's staying for another round.
All night. All night. What?
What's your throw all night?
I'm gonna make insight checks to see if your companions have figured this out yet. Except,
That was
wow,
an at 20.
Fenris knows what's going on.
Well,
She smells like a
Leaf doesn't, obviously.
Well, I mean, Fenris would. She was
Kiera
Azrael's dog for a while.
Yeah. All right. So Jeffrey has no idea. He rolled a nat 1.
Play her a song, little bard. Play her a song.
Fenris and Kiera know exactly what's going on, and they're just quietly laughing to themselves.
What about
watching you
Leaf?
guys.
Oh God,
Leaf rolled like a 10, so no, he's clueless.
Leaf didn't even pick up on your advances.
Willem's gone, I'm guessing, right?
Yes, Willem's gone back to guard duty.
What about our little gentleman pirate man
Excuse
guy?
me.
Nah.
Mercenary.
He's just standing in the background, kind of enjoying the cup of wine he's had.
Yeah, he didn't care. He's getting paid for this.
Yep. I'm charging by the hour, ma'am. Oh.
Yep. Easiest
Alright,
work I
excuse
ever did.
Oh, don't worry, he'll die.
So, what's it gonna be, guys? What are you gonna do?
I could have maybe one more drink.
All right.
Basically,
I think
like,
I'll abstain.
gonna
for the
lift
night.
Jeffrey up by the head, put him on my shoulder.
Rhea, stay!
And
Rhea!
walk off.
Come on,
What's this
Rhea.
adorable little creature you've got there? Your mom says, suddenly picking up Jeffrey and sort of rubbing his head. Oh, you're just the most darling little thing I've ever
You
seen.
might need to disinfect Jeffrey later.
And Jeffrey, having
Jeffrey
rolled a
can
nat
track
1
the
for his
name.
insight check, is just like, ah! And huggles Rhea's mommy.
Ew. I don't think you want Jeffrey anymore.
Yeah,
What
I
is
might
this
have to-
adorable little creature?
Burn it.
She asks again.
Cleanse it
Yeah,
with
that's
fire.
It's a cute bold.
Cleanse it in the fire.
Power of roll.
Cleanse it with fire.
Power of life will compel you.
Oh.
Alright, so. Rhea, are you
She
alright?
went to borrow my whetstone.
Can I roll perception to see if
Yes.
Rhea is bleeding?
Yeah.
Slash. 17.
Yeah, you see
okay.
she's... Little trickles of blood are coming down out of her clenched fist.
I think Rhea and I should probably retire for the night.
This is a good idea.
Oh, Rhea, I didn't
Wait.
realize. I'm sorry. Yes, you two go on ahead.
Alright. So I'm gonna take her upstairs, get her a little bandaged up.
Sleep tight, you two, she says, waving.
Toodaloo.
And as Rhea, you are walking up, your mom gives you a little wink.
Does the monster have Jeffrey?
Yeah, still has Jeffrey,
Wait,
and
what?
now she thinks you two are together.
I'm gonna abruptly kind of model spin, turn around.
Wouldn't that be an interesting plot twist? La la la, I love Leaf, I love Will. Rhea! Let's do it.
Weren't we talking about you and Ferris just last
Yeah.
week?
I leave,
What
I
was
like
that
you.
meme? It's like,
Well, you're a nice guy,
Brecken.
but Rhea.
I'm home
Whoa.
and my shirt's off.
Dead ass.
Have you seen that where it's like the I'm home
Hark of Vagrant.
and my shirt's off or something? I
Anyway,
don't remember how it goes.
So I'm gonna down
Let's
my
do
next
it.
cup of wine and then
Endurance
retire.
check.
With eyes.
Sweet.
What?
With eyes.
You know,
Yeah. 22.
alright, you're not even feeling tipsy yet. So, Rhea.
And then I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna
ahead and
abruptly turn around at that point, right after the wink. No, mother. No.
ask for Jeffrey back.
And I want my
Cobalt
Leg.
back. I want my cobalt back now.
and I want my friend back, please.
Oh, alright. She sets Jeffrey down and gives him a little push on the butt towards you. He kind of wobbles and then runs up to you.
Like clinch
Needs to get some
fire.
pepper.
Come with me, little one.
You now
This
have
is no
puppies.
place for you.
Oh, Lord. So, Roland, are you going to have that next drink?
Sure, why not? I mean,
Alright,
she's-
endurance check.
Endurance.
She's just so sweet and nice.
Nat
Nat
20!
20! You
What
shoot
is
down.
alcohol poisoning?
Doesn't affect me at thump. Everyone sort of gathers around you as you've completely collapsed out of your seat.
Huh.
Huh. Indeed is what everyone says as Kira eventually slugs you over her shoulder and drags you upstairs.
Okay.
So, now all our player characters leaving the NPCs to their own devices with Rhea's mother.
Where
Nothing
did this
to-
go?
Leaf's gonna get deflowered for that.
Oh, God.
Maybe it'll do
Probably.
some good.
Leaf has been pruned.
So,
I see what you did there.
anyway,
Leaf has been raped. Yeah.
no.
Possibly.
So, Brecken, once you get Rhea upstairs, do you bandage her wound?
Yep. I think I have some bandages. No, maybe I don't.
You can just use bedding.
Sheets. Yeah.
What
You
are you
figure
talking
you're gonna
about?
have-
My hand is fine.
You're bleeding
Also,
on
I
the
want my
floorboards.
whetstone back.
What?
You're bleeding on the floorboards.
Oh.
Imagine.
Okay.
Oh, I hadn't noticed. Alright, so, tearing up a little bit of the sheet, figuring you'll have to pay for that later. You bandage up Rhea's hand and tuck her into bed before leaving yourself. Or do you stay, Brecken?
I'll leave her.
Alright. Just make sure. Alright, so each of you returns to your own room and goes to sleep. Rather contented and happy. Except Rhea, who's having horrible nightmares.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because after all, you realize that your childhood room is just downstairs in the basement, where you grew up as a child.
In the basement.
Grew up all too quickly.
Tying to the radiator and
I just
it out.
already.
And it wasn't quite that bad, gentlemen. It wasn't quite that bad.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Rhea is turning into Squiscar. She probably spent all her time in the basement perfecting her dagger master. Hence the compulsive
Yes.
sharpening. Oh
The
god.
character development! Yay!
Holy
High
shit.
five!
Ow!
So, with that in mind,
High five.
ouch. Unintended side effects. So, with that in mind, if you want, once you wake up about 6 or 8 in the morning, you're free to do what you want to do. If you have any business to attend to in town, check up with your
Rhea's been up
companion.
since
What?
2.
Is there a bookstore nearby?
Yes, it's called the Grey Tower, in which lives Cyrus.
Never mind.
Suddenly, literature has lost its excitement.
Well, also in the fact that he might be busy preparing for the expedition.
Yeah.
How you pronounce his name again?
Vasirus.
Not Osiris.
Not Osiris.
There's a V.
Vasirus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vasirus of Grey Tower.
Okay.
He's the arch wizard.
So Osiris.
Isn't that the Druid dude?
No, that's Socorro.
Oh. Wow.
Wait,
No.
how you pronounce the name again?
Socorro.
Not Socorro?
Not Socorro.
Okay.
Socorro.
Okay.
Which is apparently a real name because it came up in the real name generator, so go away.
What? I agree. I suppose.
Once you're awake, do you choose to do anything? Or do you just hang around the hotel and prepare for the upcoming sojourn?
I'm just gonna chill.
You know, for shits and giggles, and I highly doubt it's going to have any relevance, I kind of want to go see my childhood room.
Oh God.
I thought it was horrible.
Can I?
I mean, what else is there to do? I might as well
Leave.
see if
Well,
there's
okay,
any,
Rhea.
see if
Shut up,
there's
Andy.
anything
Yeah.
useful.
Alright, actually that's a good idea. Going downstairs to the
No.
basement, the barman, who's the same big, fat, kindly old man you remember growing up around, is more than happy to let you into the basement and to
Wait,
your
did I
mother's chamber.
grow up around him, or did I like grow up around him?
Ew.
Like,
Unless
was he one of my mother's twisted?
No,
Was he
he's
a
the guy who
father
owns
figure?
He's the guy who owns the bar. She does technically work
Can I
for
roll
him.
some-
Oh, he was a
Rhea,
father
like,
figure.
Yeah.
So is a
going
pimp?
down into the basement.
One of thousands.
Anyway, Rhea. So,
Yeah.
easily enough, he lets you in, and you're able to go downstairs. Your room is the very last one on the left, of course. It's a slightly dark red painted chamber, and your mother's not at home right now. She must be off shopping or something else, and so it's rather vacant when you enter.
Or something.
Or something.
Or
A little early in the morning for that, but all right.
Sanguine, my brother.
Okay, Dark Brotherhood. So,
You said
Oh,
crimson.
Erica, do you want to
and
email
I'm like,
the
no.
Wolfram?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
should probably do that really
Okay.
quick.
Wait,
I'm going to
you can
handle
say-
all of you guys after 7.
No problem.
Did I ever?
So, entering the room, it's a relatively Spartan chamber. 4 stone walls, a small cot, just barely big enough for you now that you're full grown.
Curl up.
There's a box full of your old toys and belongings under the bed, and there's still that nasty old trap door in the room that you could never get open as a child.
Whoa. Well, first I'm gonna look through the box.
But now she's all grown up, so
So I
maybe
need
she
to
can
open
burst
it.
it open.
Perception. Just to see if there's anything particular.
We'll find that she's actually been living over a
17.
meth lab or something.
17.
17.
That's what
You
all those
find-
drinks meant.
Mr. Scruffles, your teddy bear. One of his arms is missing and his button eye is sort of
Pretty sure
hanging
he's
out.
covered in AIDS, but okay.
But yes, he is your
Teddy
childhood friend, your teddy
Give it
bear.
to Jeffrey.
I'm fairly certain he might be covered in herpes.
Or sperm.
Give
Or
it to
both.
Jeffrey.
Oh my god, you guys, it's a toy. Jesus.
Oh. Exactly.
Aw, damn it, Andy.
Are you going to give the
Innocence
AIDS bear
lost.
to Jeffrey?
Give it to Jeffrey.
Innocence. What?
Innocence lost.
What innocence?
That should be the name of Rhea's prologue if this was a video game.
It was the name of the Dark Brotherhood prologue quest. in
Really?
Skyrim.
Huh,
Oh, yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right, it was.
Oh, wait,
What do you know? Fire
that's-
Mr. Scruffles, your teddy bear.
Yeah.
Enter him in your inventory. Oh,
AIDS bear.
no, Mr. Scruffles.
It's
Mr. Scruffles, the AIDS bear.
Fine.
Let's have him by
Okay. And aside from that, there's nothing particularly interesting in your child's belongings.
any
But again,
spare coins.
I wouldn't really call it a trap door, maybe more like a secret compartment in the
Any
floor.
spare
It's
coins,
about
maybe?
4 feet wide by 2 feet
I just
across.
said Mr. Scruffles.
It's barely big enough for a human being to fit through, so you doubt it goes to another room. But it's always been locked by a big old padlock, and it's under your bed, so...
Can I
Oh,
work
dear.
some of my...
It's under your bed. Oh,
I
God.
couldn't
When
do
you've
it
got
when
a
I
lot
was
of...
a kid. Can I use my...
You've got a
An
nice
assassin.
thievery skill
Yeah,
now.
you know how to pick
Yeah.
locks now, thanks to the
Yeah.
Kingslayers.
No, wait, I could ask him. Or I could ask him about it. Oh, wait, they have to talk to
That's
your mom.
thievery?
Right.
Yeah.
Thievery.
That's going to be a 14.
14, that's good enough. The lock is old and rusty and comes open easily.
I'm a little concerned about what's going to pop out.
Nothing pops out. Instead, you see a small wooden box inside with a large golden seal on top.
She totally buried her puppy alive, didn't she?
It's probably Rhea's dad.
Here's that alive, yeah.
Yes. Ria's dad, he's reverted into fetal form and he's in a box now. There you go. No.
Open the box. Open the box.
What's in the box?
Da-da-da-da.
You open the box.
Wait,
Inside.
sorry, how big is
A
this box?
dungeon map.
I know what's in there.
You find another box.
Inside. Not Penny Arcade yet, no. Inside, you see 2 scrolls, now yellowed and old and wrapped up in red ribbon. You see as well what looks to have been an old golden locket, but it's now broken. The chain is off and the locket lid has been smashed open as if it's been stomped on. Also, there's a dagger with a golden hilt.
Ooh.
And a large pearl is on one end, on the back of the hilt. In addition, there's a sealed envelope within.
Let's
Loot that shit.
for trope purposes. Let's look at the locket first.
All right.
Are there any pictures or anything inside?
There was once, but it's faded now, a portrait. You can barely make out your mother's form, but...
In one of the...
Yes, in one lid. On the other, it's been smashed and crunched. You can't
Would
make
I?
it out.
I don't know if a roll would cover that, but do I have any memory of the locket at all
No.
as a kid? Okay.
Actually, no. Let's get a history check for that.
7 plus 9.
It's vaguely familiar, just on the vast edge of memory, but no.
Okay. Let's look at the
Scrolls.
2 scrolls.
All right.
Are they like
They're scrolls.
sealed?
They are sealed. They're tied up with that
okay.
red ribbon.
I'll carefully.
All right.
I'm not gonna cut it. I'll untie it.
All right. You untie it and pull it out, and
Or actually, better still, would I be able to just pull the scroll out?
yeah, it's no problem. It's not like it's thief-proofed or anything. Or is it?
See, okay, let me put it this way. I have this
Fireball.
paranoid, thing about RPGs now, because there's a Dark Brotherhood quest where you have to take a letter to your Dark Brotherhood leader, and I've never really seen this in a video game before. Before I took it to her, I, without thinking, kind of reflexively opened it to see what purpose it would serve. I gave it to her, and she's like, thank you for delivering this to me, but you really should work on your
Yeah, she knew you'd
etiquette
open
or
it.
something. She's like, because the seal was broken, and I'm like, oh shit, I haven't really seen that in a video game before.
And you
So,
could have looked at that letter in the little item viewer too and turned around and be like, oh, there's a seal on that.
Yeah. So I'm paranoid about this now. So
That seal has
I'm
been
gonna
broken.
carefully pull the ribbon off and open the first scroll.
All right.
Broken seal.
Well,
Still falls
This-
to the ground and break.
wasn't quite what you were expecting. This is a poem, a long poem, perhaps the entire page. It's rather flowery, and you think it might be a love poem, but you're not quite sure. And at the end, it's signed D. And you know that's not your mother's initial,
D
so
is for dad.
you don't think it's addressed to you.
My dad's name is Dad. Oh, God.
Kind of like on
Hey, what's up with name our son?
It's like
Dad.
Dad.
Ria's father's name is not Mom.
D is yeah.
Fucking
Actually, you don't really know what your mom's name is. You can't remember for the life of you.
God, Timmy's parents.
D is
Exactly.
Dad.
Yes, she has the most beautiful name. It's but everyone calls
No.
her Mom.
No. Cow and Weasel's parents.
Yes.
What?
Count.
Torsos.
Cow
Cow
and
chicken,
Weasel.
just lower halves.
Wasn't it cow and chicken, not cow and weasel?
Cow chicken, yes, sorry.
Well, they're just like the butts.
Baboon Weasel. Exactly, and that's all she needs.
Exactly. Oh god. Terrible person. Anyway, we just
okay,
found
so this first poem is a flowery poem.
Flowery
From
love
Day
poem.
From
D.
They,
what is the first or second scroll?
The second one, this one's addressed to you, actually. You think?
from
The
Day.
plot again.
Again, it is from D.
Did.
And this one, it's basically a, gee, I wish I could have been there to see you growing up. I'm sure you're a strong, beautiful woman now, blah, 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 blah.
D is for Day.
And again, this is old and crusty yellow. It's got to be at least 20 years old.
Aww.
Is it?
David's dead now.
You're gonna slap me, Jeremy, but again, paranoia kicking in. Can I roll, like... Give me a minute.
Why would he slap
Can
you?
I roll,
Do you remember
For this specific reason.
I don't know what this would fall under, but again, paranoia kicking in. Can I roll to see if there's some sort of code in either of these messages? Kind of national treasure is kicking in right now.
Yes, you can.
But I mean...
That would be...
roguish thief.
Insight, maybe?
Yeah, let's go with insight or possibly streetwise.
I could maybe see
Okay,
some
I'm going streetwise first.
That's interference on your mini. There we go.
That's a 24 for streetwise.
24. By God, there is.
Oh shit! Okay, I need to be paranoid more often.
Alright, yes.
more often.
Yes, there is a code. However...
Or do I?
So the code.
Indeed, there is a code. And, however, you're not quite sure what it means. It seems to be spelling out a list of numbers.
Wait.
Spelling out like ONETWO throughout the poem.
Oh god, it's the Matrix.
My father was a computer and he's getting binary.
What is computer?
What is computer? Okay, so it's just a list of numbers.
Yes.
Should I write this down?
If
Or
you want to.
Do you know what they are, or does it
Yes, I do.
matter?
Are we playing
Do you want to write them down or do you not?
Do it.
Just to be safe.
Alright, let's start. 4, 7, 3, 9, 8, 1, 4, 2.
Spells dead.
Dave.
Wait, hold on.
D.
I don't think it works.
No.
A, B, C, D, E, G.
I mean, those swing digits, so probably
Could
not.
scramble them.
Unscramble those words.
Anyway, in addition to these two scrolls, there's still the locket and the sealed envelope.
No, the dagger.
Oh, right, the dagger.
Wait, let me-
Wasn't there an envelope as well?
I thought it was 2 scrolls, the locket, and the pearl gold
Okay,
dagger.
yeah, there's still the dagger. Sure.
I don't know.
Take that dagger. That's nice.
Okay. Well, if I didn't say so before, there's a sealed envelope.
You might have, but
Yeah, it's not your question. Anyway, while Seth's sticking around with those, the rest of you have woken
Okay,
up.
sorry. Okay, so
never mind then.
locket, dagger,
Two
scrolls.
scrolls
two scrolls, which I've
and a sealed
No.
envelope.
and the sealed envelope.
Mhm.
Let's go with the sealed envelope.
don't
Alright.
break the
I'm
seal.
going
Don't
to-
Do
break
you want
the
to break the
seal.
seal?
Poor etiquette.
You're gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Just like use extra vision. Oh, it's bad.
What does the seal look like?
The seal. Roll history.
Yeah, does it have an insignia? or
Yes, it does.
something?
There it is. It does have an insignia.
Nice.
Chef's doing awesome.
21.
21.
Where have you been? I mean,
You scratch your head, you sit around pacing in your room, but eventually you know it's one of the major cities in Heartland, but you can't remember which one.
Do you have a picture of it?
I do not.
What does it look like?
Alright. It looks like...
If there's a dragon on it, it's from Silverdown.
No. It looks like a castle, basically.
Like,
Just like a large square castle with 2 turrets, one on either side.
Dark Tower? Whatever.
Dark Castle. That's
Dark
that's in deep southern Hadrian.
Yeah. I know.
this is gonna look really
Like, hey,
shitty,
South
but
Wall.
Give us that one.
It's a wall.
keep describing
Yeah,
it.
that's about it, actually. There are the 2 turrets, one on either side, and you can vaguely see a flag, but it's not really...
in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle, between them.
It's the phrase.
Okay, so
It is the phrase.
does anyone?
You're not there.
We're
Oh,
not
let's
in your.
destroy
We're
this
not
guy.
in your. You know.
This
memory.
is a solo zone. It's instanced
Yeah.
just for you. Sorry.
Lock it.
That's pretty cool.
If you can remember it, you can
And
ask
then
us
there's
later.
the envelope inside.
Okay.
Do you want to break the
I'm
seal?
going to break the seal
Alright, you break the seal,
carefully as possible.
and as carefully as possible, and a map flutters to the ground.
Ooh.
Indeed.
Oh, we love maps.
A map.
What's it say?
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
It's
Okay.
a map.
Okay.
That was beautiful.
Deliciosa.
Was?
Deliciosa.
Shut up. God, you
boy.
children.
Oh.
Anyway, it's basically the map of High Bear Province that you've seen before, but one place is circled on it. It's...
Let me see.
yeah. Use my pencil to hold my file folder open. It's a little bit northeast of this elven city of Caverall.
Where did you circle?
At lookout.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Brain surgery
Alright.
right up in
Tell
there.
Papa it's right there.
Have we been to Caverall?
No, you have not. Passed by it, but...
We've gone, by it like at least 2 or 3 times now.
Okay. That's kind of fishy how it's relatively close to the Kingslayer camp.
Well, that camp has been abandoned at least.
Yeah,
to
that
my
camp was
knowledge.
abandoned, and this map's about 20 years old still.
Yeah.
So the Kingslayers were... well, actually, the Kingslayers were around back then, but...
But
True.
I think
okay.
it was just locale to tavern, people that don't like
True.
royalty.
Yep, haters.
So-
Take the dagger.
Do you want to think about that for a few minutes, Seth? Or do you kind of stay with you for a few minutes?
I will hand this off to you.
Alright.
I
Hey,
think.
Becca.
Okay.
Darn. I'll get that later.
Of course you will.
I will. Gotta get up for a drink sometime.
Pizza.
And pizza.
So, well, Seth's thinking about that. The rest of you
Grab the dagger.
have woken up
Oh yeah, I'm totally taking
and
it.
going
I'm gonna take
downstairs.
everything.
I know.
In the,
Going downstairs, you can see that it's mostly deserted. A few workers and such are having breakfast, as well as some of the barmaids, etc. A bit of food before the day's rush. Noms indeed.
sorry, what should I call the dagger? Is it good?
Yes,
That was.
it's the gilded dagger.
It's got gold and pearl. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
And
And
Stab
you're kind of
it.
thinking, geez, if we've had this for the whole time, why
Yeah,
are we in poverty?
How much would that sell for? Just
Stab-
out of
is it-
curiosity.
You guess at least 40 or 50
Is this
gold
like
pieces.
like an
Nice.
heirloom item or is it
That's
functional?
what it looks. I mean, you could jab a person with it, but
Is it still just
You think-
1d4?
Like, would you bother telling me the stats?
it's
for
the
it, or
normal
should I-
stats for a dagger.
But it looks
Okay.
fuck awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as you know, it's just normal dagger.
Okay, so I'm taking 2 scrolls, gilded dagger,
Broken locket,
and the
envelope,
yes.
and like the map and the seal thingy.
So,
I think I have it.
Can I just retcon email, like, sending stoning,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sure.
okay, that happens.
yeah, it's no problem. Anyway, so going downstairs with the rest of you, it's mostly vacant. People are eating. You do see the rest of your companions have already been up. They're all looking happy, chatting amongst themselves, etc. So, what do?
I'm gonna go over and order some breakfast from the little
Same.
bar guy, sit next
Alright.
to Leaf and ask him a question.
Ooh.
Be like, Leaf, I know this sounds like kind of a personal question, and I hope you don't mind, but why aren't you a dragon?
What?
Leaf actually
Hey, what the
laughed
fuck's
at
wrong with you?
Hey bro, good morning. Hope you like your sausage. Why aren't you a dragon?
What happened
Why aren't
to
you a
you?
dragon, my friend?
Didn't
I love
we
to
ask
say
him?
that like in the real world.
Didn't we ask him?
Warning, why aren't you a
I
dragon?
don't know.
I
I
think
can't
you
remember
have,
if we
but...
did.
Alright, well, I'll assume you haven't.
Okay.
Just
What
'cause.
the fuck's wrong with you?
Alright.
Why
Yeah.
you know dragons?
Leaf laughs
No,
at
you.
that, but he does put down his silverware and, coughing,
Yeah,
says,
silverware.
well, to be honest, Brecken, I don't know. When I was born, actually, your parents, Rowland, Tal, they were the ones who rescued me when I was a child. The egg I was born in was stolen by a group of bandits. When your parents found me, I was already a human child. My parents have looked into it more than once, but they don't know why.
I remember this.
I age like a human. I'm getting older as it is. I have no ability to transform into a dragon, even with the help of magic. So,
What about breathing? Out of character, what would he breathe?
fire.
Air?
Well, no, because blue and silver aren't fire.
We'll assume fire and just go from there. I mean, it doesn't matter what
doesn't
he breathes.
compute.
No, it doesn't.
Welcome to D.
What do silvers breathe? Ice, isn't it?
I think it's cold. And
Okay,
blue
so
breathe,
they
lightning.
breathe hail. He would breathe a hailstorm.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Okay,
I can do
because
that.
Eric and I
That
were
was-
discussing this and then like, wait,
Yeah.
what the hell would his dragon breath
Good
power
point.
be?
I haven't thought that far ahead. Anyway, but no. He shakes his head. I've never been able to breathe anything. Although I did once put a bit of fuel in my mouth and shoot it through a lighter. That's about the closest I've ever gotten.
Magic tricks.
I'm totally
Breath
going
works,
off
right?
topic and back to the code thing.
Okay.
Were those coded numbers found in a combination of both scrolls, or just
Just the childhood, the
Just the
childhood
one
poem.
from-
right, the one addressed
like
to you.
like okay, found in
You should look for
no-
the code in the other scroll.
scroll.
Two people.
Yeah, was there
bunch
one?
against a bunch
In
of
the
You
poem?
haven't looked.
Okay.
Yeah, back to everyone else.
Yep. Two people against a whole bunch of bandits, huh? That's pretty sweet.
Well, there were others, I believe. Marie Argonne was one.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, they never told me the whole story. My parents weren't there, so I can't say for certain who
No,
was
actually,
there.
no, she wasn't there. Remember, she stayed behind.
That's right.
Yeah, she did.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, oh, silvers and golds don't get along. I'm not gonna, get involved here.
Oh, right. Okay.
I do remember that.
I don't. Okay, but she was in the party.
True.
And then, actually, at
Okay,
that,
next one, yeah.
Fenris says, "Hey, don't forget about me. I was there." And Leaf sort of cocks an eyebrow. "You were?" Fenris rolls her eyes and goes
Leaf
back to
doesn't
eating. Your parents have probably completely forgotten too. It's just this random wolf.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, Wolfie.
I do remember Eric and I talking about this though, because like maybe we could bonk him on the head with Dragonfire's Mercy and see if that heals.
Fix him.
and see if that heals him.
Alright, do you?
No.
Maybe not in the middle.
I was gonna say, you run up behind me and BAM!
So why
Baseball
aren't you-
bat it with a...
Yeah.
So why don't you dragon? Bonk.
Ow!
Still not a
Why?
dragon.
Okay, so that doesn't happen.
No.
Anything else any of you would like to talk about?
Can I talk to a mercenary dude?
About that.
He gone?
Yeah, you don't know where he is, but he's certainly not there with the rest of your friends.
Yeah.
Shocking. Glad I didn't pay him.
I'm gonna scry that motherfucker. Hunt him down. Give him my money back.
You didn't give him any money.
That's true. Alright, his loss. Bye bye.
Alright then. Meanwhile, he makes off like a bandit with all that money. So,
We didn't give him any money.
but he looted all the money off his companion.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Remember, you're like that will suffice for your first payment.
That's right. Well, we can do it.
So, with that,
We didn't lose any money
Yeah,
from him
exactly.
anyway.
The Cyrus,
I'm
however.
probably interrupting, but
Mhm.
can I look at the poem now and
Yeah.
do
So
was it
yeah, we could
streetwise?
try and
Yes, streetwise.
scry for Narendale's son
20!
and see if it turns
Nat
out.
20.
as-
20
Yeah.
to, I guess,
I vote,
decode
yeah.
the poem.
But it's not up to us.
Alright.
Or see if there's a code in the first place.
Decipher.
It doesn't look like there's a code at first. In fact, it's almost through layers and layers of looking at this poem from every direction you could possibly think about it. But eventually, you pick out a few words at random, and well, not at random, but that seem to be at
Right.
random. And eventually, they spell out, "I am sorry, forgive me."
Oh, Dad, sorry.
I
Love
assume it's from
Dee.
Dad. Love Dee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Love Dee.
Okay. I'm gonna call it the love poem.
Alright.
So I can.
So the rest of you. Meanwhile, as Brecken is talking to Leaf, Fenris and Kiera are both sitting there enjoying their lunch. Fenris seems to have a particularly...
Breakfast.
breakfast. Fenris seems to have a particularly self-assured look on her face as has her feet up on the table, breakfast in her lap, chewing happily.
What's got you so happy?
Yeah.
Girl!
None of your business, she says, almost
I
offensively.
just had sex.
And it felt so good.
So I'm gonna ask, what has you in such a good and such high spirits this morning?
Nothing.
I'm gonna ask. So what has you in such high spirits this morning? Hmm?
I'm just gonna leave, okay?
No, we're just
Aw.
making conversation.
Happy for you. What?
She looks at all of you nervously, sort of cowers down. Why? You never talk to me any other time. Go away.
You have a point.
Well, technically our DM
Kiera
told us we
reaches
should
over
talk
and
to
pats
And
her
we
on
feel
the shoulder.
sorry about that, so
So-
we're just trying to include you more.
Make it-
Yeah,
for it.
Q told us in our minds to talk to you more.
Yeah, I
Kiera,
didn't say
everyone
that.
cocks an eyebrow at you.
Exactly.
What?
The voices in my head tell me I
Maybe
should.
he is a demon.
Well, I
duh.
wouldn't want to upset the voices in your head.
No, he's not a demon, he's a Daedra.
No, demon. Anyway.
Daedra.
Same difference.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Q is neither a demon nor a Daedric.
Right.
He's a member of the Q Continuum, bitch.
So, anyway.
What do?
So...
Hey, Fen.
Fen.
I know what you did last night.
Pray do tell, what did I do last night? Her smile fades immediately. I wish. No, I didn't.
Alright, we can check that one off the list, boys.
But do you really think I would fuck Ria's mom? That's disgusting.
Ew.
Yeah.
I'm glad Ria's not here.
She's so nice. She's a nice
She's a
lady.
whore.
What?
Say isn't so. No, she's not.
Mind blown.
Kara face palms and Fenris shakes her head. Besides, I'm not really into girls that much.
So anyway, what has you in such high spirits this morning?
Please.
I am not telling you. Go away.
Why not?
Roll perception.
Come on,
Or
ladies.
Roll
insight.
perception.
Let's have some girly girl
Mm.
talk now.
Hard to do that when there are a bunch of boys around.
Just boys. It's
27.
lady time.
27. You see a piece of paper rolled up in Fenris's pocket, just barely sticking out. That has never been there before. In fact, you weren't really sure Fenris had pockets until now. They blend
Is
very
she
well.
naked?
Yeah.
Actually, she was. She was. She has found a new outfit since.
She sliced off
She doesn't
her
care,
hip.
I thought.
No, but you guys do. It makes everyone very uncomfortable, so she has found.
Oh god.
I see that scroll in your pocket.
No, you
Is that
don't
a scroll in
actually.
your pocket?
You're
Yeah,
just happy
you
to
see.
see me.
Oh, I'm happy to see all of you.
So who's your
God,
friend?
you see
So who's
Rhea
your
strutting
friend?
out. Well, I've got two.
You are? She says,
It doesn't
Somewhat
really work
confused.
with the letter in her pocket.
you're all my friends.
You could try and
Well,
fight
thank
it
you.
and be like,
But no, the one you,
something.
the one who talked to you recently.
What?
There's no way to learn from.
Why don't you just say, I see the letter in your pocket?
I see that letter.
Who's your friend? The one you just talked to? That'd be you, Rowland.
That person that you exchanged words with. Yeah.
Why do I hang out with you guys? Oh my god.
Would it be a good opportunity?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure.
Would this be a good time
Well,
for
it's a
Rhea
We're weird.
A little honor bound.
to walk out from the basement?
What?
Sure. Ria's just
It's a
saying she's
miracle
done
we're
with...
still
Yeah,
alive
I
right
know.
now. Just saying.
Well,
Actually, no,
I'm
Rhea, no offense, I do need you to stay down there for a little
No
while.
worries.
Stay in the basement.
I was actually.
Stay in the basement. Okay, anyway.
Mom,
So,
what are you doing?
Go to bed. Rhea's childhood in like
Oh god. Oh.
8 words.
Mom, what are you doing?
Go to bed!
Is that it?
anyway. So, moving on.
Yep.
So Fen, who's
Hey,
a pen pal?
Pippin.
Wasn't that a Pokemon?
No,
Probably.
I hope not.
it's not.
I'm thinking
Hmm.
Sandy.
Oh.
I love that thing so
Little
fucking much.
elephant.
So,
The
Andy,
favorite
speak
little
words.
thing.
So yeah, Fen, who's your pen pal?
How about you
Fen,
just...
who's your pen pal?
What's a pen pal?
Who sent you the letter?
You are gentle.
I don't
In your
have a
pocket.
letter in my
Oh,
pocket.
pocket. Benjamin. Let me know.
I don't have a letter.
I sees it.
I'll see your letter.
It's in your pocket.
You guys are creeping me out. I'm leaving. Bye.
Good idea.
that's not the
I'll join you. No.
She pulls her battle axe out. No, you won't.
Get it.
Okay, Brecken. She's alone. Girl time.
Oh.
Oh, those boys, huh?
Wait.
You say as you follow her.
Okay.
Specify the action,
Fenris
Erica.
is slipping outside. And yeah, she does allow you to follow her.
Lady. Ladies.
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 Squawk.
Squats.
Oh, you'd like to do some squats with Fenris, wouldn't you?
The Fem slash wreck itself. What can I say?
Would you? Anyway. So, what says Steve?
Those boys, huh? They can get a little over the top sometimes.
Fenris sighs and rubs her temples.
Yeah,
I know they mean well, but it's not their business.
Yeah.
But it's yours.
She's being a good girl best friend.
Lady friends.
Do they even talk?
Sometimes they can tend to push too far. After all, I think Tal's parents met because
Yeah,
Soren
awkward.
tried to open up Miss Argonne's secret chest and stole her underpants, if I recall correctly.
Normal courtship.
It's pretty
Yeah.
pretty normal.
Fenris laughs at that. A good, thick, hearty laugh. You two lakes courtships are very strange.
Yeah.
Everything's so much simpler when you're a wolf.
How
Hi.
does that work?
Aren't you wolfish?
How do you make babies?
In wolf.
Heat.
Never mind. JK.
Fenris pats you on the top of the head.
So,
It's okay, Brecken.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of be away for a while. Pretty quiet this morning.
Yep. It's a sure change from the busy streets it was last night.
Definitely.
To be honest, I've never felt comfortable in cities like this. It's too crowded.
Yeah, I feel you. It just feels too close, you know?
I know. Like you, I grew up in the Druid circle, so just even having walls around me is very strange.
Wait, you grew up in a druid circle?
Yes, the Western Circle, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know character. Wasn't she Asriel's pet for
Yeah,
a while?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were in the druid circle. Why were you there, anyway? Like, what possessed you to join? What did you do there?
Well, it wasn't so much being possessed to join, so much as really having nowhere else to go. I joined the Druid Circle just after I became cursed. I didn't speak a word of common. I didn't know how to do much of anything as a two-leg, so I suppose I was lucky I ran across the Druids when I did. Otherwise, I might have ended up being starved to death or worse.
Yeah. I feel ya.
I'm bored, so I'm going to spy on them. Using perception.
He just peeps his head out the door.
And Fenris turns
21.
around and all the other characters are like poking half their heads out the door.
I didn't join in.
I know. Anyway, how much for stealth?
21.
21.
Damn.
Mark, do you have...
Oh, stealth. Stealth, not perception.
Oh, yeah, I think I do.
Cool, because I want to look it up. Where the crap back there.
Yeah, right here.
Thank you.
I'm not sure how current it is.
It's current.
Oh, yay.
26. Did you beat that?
No.
Then sawed off.
Okay.
Or rather, you are told to sawed off when you are caught.
Start off. I'm bored. What? Nothing better to do. Oh wait.
Be less creepy and you won't
Fiance. Right. I'm gonna go do that instead.
be... Really?
Wow.
Do that or do that?
Exania has just been sitting there all by herself because everyone other than leaves.
At the bar.
Glomp.
Alright. So, 2 seconds. Finish up with that because they're almost done probably.
So, what does have you in such a good mood today?
She laughs and says, "Oh, nothing now. That's been spoiled, but
Oh, sorry about that.
don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Here." She takes a scroll out and hands it to you.
I think she wants you to read it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Fenris
What?
pats.
Okay, I'll read it. Are you okay with me reading it? Like,
This
this
is
is
something you
different.
done in your bra.
Just randomly giving me a scroll. Don't read it.
Yes, Brecken, you can read it.
Sorry about that.
You.
Thought that was for keeping or something.
And you can hang on to it. I'm done with it for the moment.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back inside, but nice talking to you.
Oh, thank you.
Pats your shoulder and says, "I'll just stay out here for a while longer."
Okay. Take all the time you need.
What's it say? What's it say?
What's it?
Rhea runs out from the basement. I sense someone reading something. I have to see if it's coded.
Alright then. Anyway. So, do you?
Yep, I read it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
She reads it.
Alright. Unrolling the piece of crunched up paper, you see it's an advertisement for a housing development here in town. One that's been mostly cleared out after the riots. A lot of the poor folks have been displaced because of their anti-monarchy sentiments, and thus, housing's for the cheap now.
She wants a little house to have little pugs with Talmen. Tiny little picket fence. Adorable.
So,
Wait, Sam's check, see if it's coded. It's a bomb.
it's all in pictures, there's no written words on it.
Definitely code then.
What could these strange symbols mean?
Don't understand.
Hit me.
Alright.
Oh, sorry.
I still have this
So.
nagging feeling.
Wait, actually, it's really a wolf. It's all smells.
Yeah.
Oh, how's it
It's
going?
scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
Rhea, as you are backing out of your childhood room, you are just in time to see the large lumbering form of your mother with a bunch of shopping bags under her arm walking up towards you.
I don't want to return those bags. Actually, I can do. Go on.
Do your own stuff. Seriously, dude. Even Soren wasn't this much involved in
That's
the
great.
people's
She walks.
lives.
What'd you buy? What'd you buy? What'd you buy? Let's see. Christmas gifts. Go.
I want to see. Damn it.
Anyway.
I mean, seriously.
Oh,
Go
say.
fuck your fiance.
Oh my god.
I don't think
Mark,
we're at that
really?
stage yet,
Really?
unfortunately.
Well, I mean, if it keeps them occupied.
I mean, oh, we'll see. I wonder what she has in those bags. It might be funny or something. I don't know.
Mother.
Your face is
Damn.
funny.
Okay, so I'm like walking.
I know.
So I'm like,
Alright. So,
I'm, like,
you're
walking-
you just have come out, you kind of just
Oh,
shut the door and then...
and she's
Mama.
like heading upstairs with
Rhea
her.
Well,
just
she's
came
heading
out?
towards the door, or towards the rooms, so she's coming out from upstairs.
Huzzah.
Oh, so like
She's
her
heading
room
downstairs
is near mine
to-
or something?
Yeah, her new room is
Oh,
like
okay.
across the room from yours.
Oh.
She does her stuff.
Anyway,
So
so seeing you come out, she says,
It's her office.
"Oh, Rhea, sweetheart, did you come to see your old room?"
Sure.
yeah, something like that. I found some stuff in my room.
Some of your toys left over? You didn't take a lot when you left.
Yeah, but in addition to that, well,
Her frown is her smile is rapid.
Stab you
God.
with the new gilded dagger. Stab.
could we talk somewhere private?
Look, I found this.
Let's see if it's still sharp.
Sure,
Again, paranoia
sweetheart.
kicking in. You said this is where I met the Kingslayers. I'm like, oh god, have to be on guard now.
Okay, anyway,
Good.
she takes a key out of her pocket, unlocks her room, and lets you come inside.
Be careful. Be careful.
Yeah, Mom, there was
I'll show you off.
a small trapdoor compartment under my bed, and I found some stuff inside of it. Would you be able to identify it for me? I say, well, I think the first thing I'm going to pull out is the locket. And I don't quote me on this, but it looks like a.
What?
You said the picture inside looks like
They're right behind you.
my mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like you in this picture. And
And
there's
there's warrior
another.
and all wrinkled thing.
Anyway,
There's
Although a lot better
okay, so
looking.
it's like my mom and another
person.
picture of someone, but I
Yeah.
can't tell.
Right. Anyway,
Who
so
is
as
this
you've been
person?
talking, your mom has sat down on the edge of the bed and she's kind of looking down at the
I
floor,
would sit
her
on my
hands
bed.
folded in her lap. And as you continue talking,
On
she
her lap.
eventually says, "So you found that, did you? Well, I guess it was going to happen eventually, but
I'd figure
I
as
suppose
much, considering
you're-
it was under my bed.
I never thought you'd look there.
Yeah.
In your own room. Curses.
Locked.
I knew the lock wouldn't keep you out when you were an adult. You're old enough to know now. It's from an older time, from when you were...
Oh, it's from a future time.
Exactly what I suspected.
Your mom is, in fact, a Time Lord.
Oh, God. You know...
And she spends her time whoring?
Yes, she lost her
The
TARDIS.
TARDIS is inside.
Oh, God.
She
Oh, God!
the doctor's wife.
Yes. Yes.
Her safe word is probably her real name.
D. Wait, dimension.
That said, it's from an older time.
Your mom is so loose.
Boom.
No, really?
The space continues.
Okay. Shut your face. Shut your face. Shut your face. So, it's from an older time when you were just a little girl. Everything in that box belonged to your father, she says, and looking away from you says, I just didn't want it near me, so I put it in your room. I thought maybe you'd get more use out of it someday.
This begs the questions, A, who was he exactly, and B, what did he do? I found a dagger.
That dagger was just his. He was always very fond of it. I think you've gotten your love of weapons from him, but who he was, what he's done, it doesn't matter anymore. He's long gone. He obviously didn't have any interest in you, so...
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay.
He obviously hated
Well,
you.
He don't love you. Get out.
After he found out about you, I never saw him again. All I got was those 2 letters and nothing more.
I don't know how to say this, but it could very well matter what he did. Do you know, or...
Ooh,
And
interesting.
Oh, see, do you mean what he did as in, like, what he did as an occupation, or...
Basically, like, what did he do with his free time?
Sure, Ching, you know?
She waves her hand dismissively. He was a lout, a poet, just a nobody, a no-good nobody. That's all. That would not surprise me. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Assuming that's not the case for the moment, though.
I don't know if I can discern a potentially major plot element with one roll, but... and I guess it would fall under insight, but can I roll to see if my mom can be trusted?
Yes, that would be insight.
Top die.
Hell yeah!
What is it?
19 plus...
That's
21.
more than enough.
Like,
The unconditional love, you know
Okay.
you can trust your mom. You don't think she'd even ever lie to you. Not really.
Look, Mom, I actually managed to... Well, 2 of the other items I found were scrolls, and I actually decoded them.
What do you mean decoded?
The first one was a note addressed to me, basically in the form of an apology, saying how he regretted not being there as a father to raise me. And I decoded this and found a series of numbers. The second one was a sort of love poem. I am going to assume it was addressed to you. And through further decoding, I found the words, I am sorry, forgive me.
And at this point, your mom's basically got a shocked expression on her face. It's kind of not that so much as sort of jaw drop, like, oh.
Now, the only reason I bring this up, even the most enigmatic of wordsmiths, or poets at least, generally don't accidentally have secret messages hidden
Oopsie.
in their literature.
Cough the Beatles, cough.
Again, I'm going to ask you, is there anything he did besides poetry and
Besides poetry, he had an interest in
goodness, as you said.
He had an interest in treasure hunting. He was always obsessed with finding some treasure lost tomb, something stupid like that. I tried to dissuade him always, but he never listened.
What else did he say about this treasure?
I don't know. I've tried to forget so much about that time, he says, and she's going to make a little roll.
Oh dear.
Do I need to roll?
No, you
That's
don't.
what D stands for.
What do you know about Cavarel?
We met there, but
Anything?
I don't know anything more about the town than that. I was just passing through.
Nothing about it or any of its surroundings.
Nothing more than anyone else would know. All I knew was that your father was looking for something there.
That's where he went missing.
I was about to ask, what were you doing in Cavarel? But then again, I think I know that one.
Or do you?
Oh God.
Actually, yeah.
She did say it was an old time when things were different. What were you doing in Cavarel?
I was traveling. She laughs at that, ruefully, shaking her head. I didn't always do this,
Right.
you know. I had some pride, some honor once. And she shakes her head and waves her hand dismissively once again. But it doesn't matter anymore.
It does matter very much.
Why? Why are you so interested in this? He's long gone. Just forget him like I have.
Why does it matter? Okay, a mysterious parent that wasn't ever really present, poems with hidden messages, a mysterious map with only an even more ambiguous location circled. There's a lot more at play here than I think we realize.
Just leave it alone for your own sake, Rhea.
Can I make
It's a pipe
Now
dream.
there's
don't know if
danger
that's-
involved. Ooh.
Like, insight roll?
This is
Where
so
my
much fun.
die?
I know.
I'm so intrigued.
Where my
I'm
dad?
still messing around with the puzzle in my head.
Like, is she? I mean, I know I can trust her, but is she telling the truth here? Like, it feels
That would
like
be an
she's
insight
hiding
roll.
something. Hell, is that?
Yeah, that's not funny.
She's
Yeah.
definitely hiding a lot of the truth, but at the same time, you know she hasn't lied to you yet. She would never do that, do you think?
You're. I.
Partial truth is still truth.
Mm-hmm.
I. Honestly, Mom, I feel like you're hiding something.
Yes, I am, but it doesn't matter.
It-
Just leave it alone, Rhea, please.
Mom? Jeez. Out of character, would it be, like, really low to be like, get it through your whore head, it does matter? Is
Roll
that-
Are you
intimidate.
saying this?
Like,
That's
I'm
just an
tempted to.
Wow.
that's-
Getting
Wow.
That's
a
just
player
an intimidate.
here.
Really?
I'm
Whore.
I don't-
not going to
know.
touch your
Slut.
alignment over this, so that's
You know,
all up
like,
to you.
I'm trying to
Sluts, tell me what you know.
That-
You
It
dirty
seems in
bastard.
character for
That's a
Rhea.
lot.
It seems in
It
character for
does.
Rhea, so
Get impatient. Yeah.
I'd do it.
Whore, what do you know?
Threaten her with a
Slut.
dagger.
Okay.
No. So,
That's interference. Roll the dice. That's still interference on the damn tile paper. Roll the dice. So. Oh.
oh. What the?
6.
Would you still call your mom a whore?
Six.
Should I might.
You might want to act like that.
Yeah.
Okay, Seth, try rolling it this
Yeah.
way.
I should
Yeah,
probably
like a
that
normal
works.
person rolls the dice.
Yeah.
So
I'm
do you
afraid
see-
it's gonna hit like.
Do you see this? Like that. That wasn't a good roll, but like that.
Interference from dice.
God damn it, Seth. Come on. There you go.
So bad roll, but
Plus
Better than
4.
two.
better than 2.
10.
What? Okay, 10.
Right, that's a 6, right? So you got 10.
Do I need to?
Double digits.
Like, do I need to take away an action point for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't
Uh,
have any. Just assume that.
okay.
You'll have an extended rest before going, I'm sure.
I don't suffer secrets well.
Whisper.
Get it through your harlot head.
Ooh,
Hey!
It does matter.
She
In the
big
other
slaps.
room.
Oh, well. This is
I'm
turned into Melrose Blaze.
You do not have the right to talk to me like that.
I think I do.
She pulled a Miss Scarlet from Gone with the Wind. That chick, like, bitch slaps everybody.
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it again. Call her a whore.
Wait, let me think this one through.
I think whore is the most common insult in this game. It really is.
Strumpet.
And Arkham City, as it turns out.
Call her a strumpet.
Point of
Go
order.
all Shakespeare
You
on
know
her
it's
ass.
good.
And you're offended by this? You're now trying to defend the supposed
No, it's
honor
the way you're talking to me.
you said
I
you
like your
didn't
tone,
have
young lady.
5 minutes ago?
I do not like your tone, Lily. You do not have the right to speak to me like that.
No! I was out of character.
All right, mommy.
Am I doing better, bitch?
Look, just... it does matter. You're keeping... I can tell you're keeping quite a bit from me. And... that's not gonna fly.
I'm gonna roll to overhear this or something.
They're deep in the basement.
Yeah, we're in the basement. You.
Oh.
We're
Really?
two, like angry
there a problem
mother-daughter...
here?
Mother-daughter clashing transcends walls.
This
Yeah,
mother and
give
daughter
it that.
arguing
I'll
somewhere
also try
nearby.
this now.
Quote is sitting into more time going,
Damn it.
what the?
Ah, she called you a harlot.
Pretty much. He's pointing and laughing. Anyway,
Look,
Duke Talith, wherever he is going,
Call her a whore.
And you're still alive to shag a single tear.
Look, Mother,
Whore.
I'm trying to be as patient as I can. But
Really?
what are you keeping from me?
Whore.
Whore! That was not said.
she sighs but shakes her head. You're as stubborn as he was. Fine. What do you want to know?
Everything.
Everything? Yeah.
The truth.
Okay,
Sorry,
well, let's begin. Let's take this one step
you
at a
just
time.
speak again. I'm going to hit you.
What was his name? The only initial I have was D, and even then, I don't know if that was. What was it?
Wait, before you say anything, do we know a D? A bard D?
Come on, guys. Really? Really, you dumbasses?
Disreal.
Guys, seriously.
I'm thinking.
I've been thinking about it.
Darius.
Mark of all people.
Duh.
Actually, no. Eric of all people ought to know this.
D?
Why me?
Is it Duncan?
Oh, yeah.
Duncan. Huh.
And that's what she says as
That
she
fits perfectly.
answers.
Duncan.
Okay.
Duncan.
I didn't really count
Duncan?
Duncan
As a bard.
He is a
as
bard.
the
That is
idiot.
his class.
I have
The royal-
a possible
the royal
contender
me.
for anything.
I don't remember Duncan.
Pardon my
Was
past.
I here for Duncan?
He was the dude that Caden was betrothed to, and she was like, "No, I don't like your family. You a crazy
His
man."
daddy betrayed the country and worked for Landolf.
Mm-hmm.
And then Duncan took
Married
over
Aricia.
Southwall and married
Yeah, he's the
Aricia.
Duke of Southwall, which is the town you're going to next.
How old is he? Reunion! Like
he's
now,
about
like,
45.
Well, you know,
oh, shit.
family reunion.
Yeah.
Union.
Oh.
No, wait.
What happened to this Duncan?
He shakes her
Better
head.
still,
What's his last name?
That was-
better still,
Well, we know.
was there some sort of rift between you two, or did I take after him so much that, or you, I should say that, the contract between you two lasted only as long as the gold did.
Oh.
Upstairs.
That was kind of like an awkward self-blow thing, too.
Yeah. But
Am I too much of a horse spawn for my father's love?
Yeah, it
she says,
could have been worded better, but I think
I wasn't what I am now then, but
Worse.
there was a rift, yes. We were friends, and more than that, and then he took everything and left me. And here we are.
he
Poor Mrs. Blair.
took everything and left you.
wasn't always a
That's you.
harlot, Rhea.
Riet.
Sorry,
Riet,
goddamn.
I'm not a harlot.
Her full name.
Riet, I'm not a harlot.
No, her full name is Rihanna.
Oh, I really.
No, anyway. So she says, I wasn't always a harlot, Rhea.
She's not a harlot. Interesting.
Harlot, slut, whore, prostitute, all interchangeable in this time period.
Bullshit.
In this time period, all interchangeable.
D, suck it up.
Trumpet and
Poxy trollop.
Give you a hoe bag. Now, moving on.
Not the first we've met.
So you say, Seth, to
I
poor
kind
old
of lost my
mama.
train of thought.
Poor old harlot.
blah blah blah, horse spawn. Why
Yeah,
don't daddy love me?
Why no dead love?
Why not?
What?
Jeffrey,
Tell me
why
more
you
about
know?
this.
Because horse spawn.
Because leg.
Because Larry.
He was obsessed with finding this lost treasure. He devoted everything he had to it, everything we had. Eventually, I just couldn't take it anymore. I forbade him from continuing, and so he left.
National treasure.
What was this treasure?
What else did he say about the treasure?
I don't remember. I never had any interest in it at all. It was always his fantasy, his dream, not mine.
I understand that, but you said that he talked about it incessantly. What?
It was always
Was
just
it?
babble. It was a lost tomb, some sort of lost something far, far away from here. He said no one had ever been able to get inside, that it was sealed against all mortals. He was obsessed with it. It was his life's journey to get inside.
See,
I quit that quick.
I realize I'm kind of changing the subject here, but what can you tell me about this seal? And I'm going to pull out and hand her the seal with
His
the
leg.
twin towers and flag on it. Does
She
this bear
sighs
any-
and says,
do you know
"That's
anything
the
about it?"
seal of the city of Southwall. Your father rules it now."
Told you.
He's a highborn lord, but he never cared enough about either of us, it seems, to want to provide anything at all.
You only have a careful.
How long ago did he become the ruler?
It must have been 20 years ago.
That makes sense.
Hey, why would Rhea think it makes sense?
Well, the map was in an envelope. The map was 20 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and it had a seal with Southwall on it. Let's see. Think of what else I can ask her. I've shown her the locket.
Mm-hmm.
Did you show her the dagger yet?
She just said, well,
All right.
I guess it wasn't her. I previously mentioned that there was a dagger that I found with the other possessions. Does this... Do you know anything about this dagger?
As you hand it to her, she grabs it out of your hand and throws it as hard as she can, and it bullseyes right into an old painting standing in the side of the room. Right into its neck.
Oh, shit. Okay, so...
And looking away, she says, "That belonged to me, not him. He only had an interest in me for that, I think. It was an heirloom of mine from my family, but apparently it had something to do with that idiot treasure of his. A key or something.
Key?
Knew it.
I don't know, Rhea. I don't. I don't care either."
I might have to do another insight roll on this one.
Huh. You want better rolls with that?
What's
A number.
more...
What did you get total?
8.
8, I see.
What's more at play here? The I don't know or the I don't care?
More the I don't know, you think.
Okay.
She has no idea, and she does not give a shit. She's put that part of her life behind her.
Let me think. I guess the only other question I have for you, I'm gonna write down those numbers and show it to her. I found that series whilst decoding the letter of apology. Do you know anything about this?
Your father knew all about them. He was obsessed with them. But I don't know any more than that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. This is just... I'm trying to piece everything together.
Luckily, we're going to go see Father now.
That's true.
Yeah. Wait,
And
does anyone
dungeon.
have a map handy?
I'm not here, but yes.
I'm gonna assume Rhea would have...
Yeah, Rhea's perfectly familiar with Heartland. She grew up
We're
here.
going down to South Wall.
Anyway.
But the...
So, Rowland, what's up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which means we probably won't get to your quest for a while.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're doing a either or.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, you're eating breakfast with Kiera, I guess.
I'm gonna wrap up the conversation with
Breakfast.
Mom.
Seriously, guys?
That's why I didn't say it.
Look.
Kiera gives you dirty looks if you even suggest it.
Would you like some sausage with your
Who
egg?
does?
What?
Who does?
Kiera? Your fiancé? She's like, no.
Oh, that chick.
Yeah. Look, Mom. I realize we've had our clashes, but
Differences.
thank you for this.
Don't forget to take the dagger.
Thank you. And yeah, I'm gonna walk over and do you mind if I hold on to this?
She waves it off. Have it. See if I care. There's more too. Ask the bartender for my chest. There's more in there if you're interested. Some of my old things. Maybe you'll find them useful.
Thank you. How much gold do I have? Oh shit. Okay, I'm like considering I have rarely ever used money at all in D&D, I'm actually gonna toss her 80 gold. Look, just
It's kind of hurt.
try. I mean, I'm trying to think of something tactful to say here.
As soon as you pull out your coin purse, she shakes her
Like,
head.
would 80 gold be...
That's a crap ton. But
Okay.
as you pull that out, she shakes her head vehemently and says, I don't want your pity, Rhea. If I wanted to rely on that, I wouldn't be here now. Just go.
I'm
I'll take it.
insistent on
You got
this.
plenty.
Pity me all you like.
Maybe with this you can try to reclaim some of that honor you once had. If, in the very least, look at this as a favor to me.
Fine. Just...
The toss.
She takes it and nods, and you find a hint of appreciation in that, but that's all you get.
And I'm gonna
Bye, Horn.
Leo strut on up to the lobby. Not lobby.
Why are you...
Fuck
Keep
that.
calling it a
You
lobby.
could just ask.
This little, like, bar.
Could, or I could just take
Area.
Erica's phone. Or...
That works too.
Oh, can I talk to the bartender now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Do I know his name?
Yes, his name is Johan.
Johan.
Mr. Bartender.
And you said I...
Yeah, you've known him since forever.
Okay, and he's kind of like jovial father.
Yes, he is jovial. He actually reminds you a lot of Millard, or Millard reminds you of him as well.
Bangin'.
He's not quite as tall and muscular, but he's definitely got that same, attitude.
Johan,
Ah, little Rhea.
how do you fare?
It is a good day, my child. A good day as always.
I just had a word with my mother. She said that I should ask him for her chest?
Yes.
Where would he have that?
Behind the bar.
Probably.
Oh, like a safe thing? Okay.
Yeah.
I just spoke with my mother, and she mentioned that I should, that she wants me to look at her chest. Exactly.
Johann gives a hearty laugh, but nods understandingly, and leaning down under the bar, picks up a large chest, almost like a treasure chest, and sits it down
It's
for
a
you.
mimic. Be careful.
She said you might want this one of these. She said you might want this one of these days, but guess that time's come. The combination is, well, something tells me you know what it is right now.
Is that it?
Okay, I'm gonna plug this series of numbers in.
All right, you do so, and the lock pops off. And inside, you find it. Basically, you have to get a table and start laying everything out. There's so much crap in it. At first, it just looks like bits and pieces of twisted, broken steel, but as you start laying it out, you see it forms an old suit of plate mail armor. There's a broken longsword and a halberd inside. The pieces of the halberd all crunched up as if it was damaged in battle. Perhaps there's more to your mother than meets the eye.
Cool.
I was gonna say,
Wait, she's back at the bar now, right?
No, she's downstairs.
Okay.
Ria's upstairs.
Well, that's what I meant.
Right, okay. Sorry.
God, that sounds so. I feel like I'm opening up a birthday card that doesn't have any money. I'm like, is there anything useful in this?
Thanks, but
Like,
hey, where's
thanks
your $20?
Thanks for the sentiment, if you can call it that.
Thanks for the warm wishes.
Since she's up there looking through her chest, and I wander over.
All right.
Look.
Is there... Okay, so they're like...
There's the pieces of the suit of
random
armor.
armor remnants, and
Yes.
you said a longsword and halberd.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
Yes, there is. At the very bottom, there is a small, almost velvet bag.
Take it. Open it. Enjoy it.
Gonna open it.
And it's about that size.
Yeah,
But-
it's full of ice.
No, it's not full of anything as far as you can see. You can't even see the bottom. You
Bag
put your
holding.
hand in there, and it's like, oh my god.
Yes!
It almost
And it's
swallows
not
up
an
your full
asshole
arm.
this time.
Bag of holding,
That
get
was so fun.
So yes, you acquire the bag of holding. And as you feel around inside it, you brush up against something inside.
Pull it out. Pull it out.
Eat your face!
Oh.
No.
I take it back.
You
holding.
pull out, just like, imagine Link in Legend of Zelda. A long sword, pulsing with magic.
Is it a good
Yeah.
longsword?
Yes, it's a magic long sword.
Would I want that?
Yeah, you
As
can
a-
use it. Or you can hand it off to one of your companions.
Hi, Swordmage.
Yeah, would it be better? Like, would I?
Yeah. What are the
Stats.
stats?
It's a +2 sword of fire.
I think I'm better. I think my dagger is.
Your axe is a +1.
Dagger should not be better.
Yeah,
than
but
a
it's
longsword.
Well, the battle axe is. It's like necrotic great axe or something.
Mhm.
It does +3 necrotic damage.
Right.
+1.
Accuracy. Right, it has a special bonus, but this just adds +2
And-
to accuracy and damage.
And
Take
what
it
does
or
the
leave it.
dagger do?
1d4.
Would it be plausible to replace the dagger with the longsword?
I guess.
Wait, don't I need a dagger for like?
Yes, you do. Well, you need a weapon in your offhand.
So, like I don't
You could conceivably wield your axe and longsword together.
without taking any penalties.
Right. You can't attack with both, but you can have both in your hands and get the benefit.
That's
from
very
weapon
intimidating.
defense.
But normally I'd be able to attack with both my battle axe and dagger.
No. You
Oh.
cannot do that. Never been able to do that.
So it is a good idea for me to replace the dagger
Yes.
with the... Alrighty then.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
just-
glad we could solve that.
Yeah.
So anyway, the rest of you.
Okay,
It's
so
getting
it's
on
a-
towards noon now.
So it's
We
like
should head out.
longsword fire.
I try.
Yes.
+2 sword of fire.
I want to try and identify the armor.
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
And I'm gonna
probably dungeoneering or Arcana if you think
I don't
it's magic.
know where everyone is.
They're
in
kind of
relation.
all
Okay,
gathering up in this room.
I'm just gonna.
You just gotta press the
17.
row,
Yeah.
jealously looking on.
I'm like gonna
Right.
kind of,
How much?
17.
17 for...
Recognizing the origin of the armor.
Okay, was that dungeoneering or Arcana?
Dungeoneering.
Origin, you believe it was probably forged in Salvage City for one of the royal knights. In fact, you can just barely see the crest of Salvage's knighthood on the side. It's almost been burnt out by acid, though. But
unspokenly, I'm kind of gonna say like, hey, if anyone needs any of this, I can't use it.
No, no one can.
No one here can use plate armor.
Oh.
And
Especially
Leaf's like,
shattered plate armor.
mine's better.
Yeah.
But maybe keep that. We could.
Any of our
We forge it.
comrades.
Leaf can use plate armor, but he has a nice set already.
It's
Okay. What about
shattered
the
bits.
What about the other longsword and halberd?
No, they're
Those, like-
broken. So
Although we should probably still keep that. Just
you have a bag of holding.
I
So.
yeah.
Like due to
Eat the chest.
kind of again paranoia here.
Oh my god.
Like I almost have a feeling that, like quite literally, like what is the trope called where like the shitty broken family heirloom you get at the beginning of the game comes back at the very end.
Chekhov's gun.
Super
Chekhov's
powerfully. What is it called?
Chekhov's gun.
Yeah.
So we
There's nothing to do with Pavel Chekhov, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on
Bag
to
of
that.
holding.
So
Yep. Okay.
bag of holding it. Yeah.
All right, just write down that in your inventory.
So would that be like armor and
Yeah,
weapon
broken
remnants?
armor, broken longsword, broken halberd.
How does
Might
the bag
just
of
be
holding
easier.
work? Exactly.
You stuff crap into it, then you pull it
Def.
out.
It might just be easier to
Weight
write
wise.
like on the back of the sheet.
It-
Like a
the
bag of
bag
holding.
weighs like a
I
pound.
should.
Yeah.
Broken armor.
Always.
I'm only gonna do that when I start running out of space.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Several.
So, are we all good here in South?
Yep.
In Great Tower?
Sure.
To Southgate. Yes.
Yes, the South Gate. When you arrive there, there's a large caravan of horses and carriages preparing to leave. As you approach, Willem comes over waving. Oh,
yeah,
good.
Willem.
I was hoping you'd make it. Viserys was urging us to leave without you. You were taking so long. He said, his words, not mine. But, no, glad you made it. We've got room enough for you.
You better. We paid for it. Bitch.
Well,
Really?
come on then, says waving you on to one of the carriages.